a brigade of 4,200 American soldiers held a send-off ceremony, loaded their tanks onto ships, sent an advance team to Poland, then got told to stop. The Army's 2nd Armored Brigade Combat Team, one of the premier heavy combat formations in the U.S. military, had been slated to deploy to Poland as a NATO rotation. Equipment had shipped. Advanced personnel were already on the ground in northeastern Poland. 2 weeks before the main force departed, the unit held its deployment send-off ceremony at Fort Hood. Then, the deployment was abruptly canceled. The move would cut American combat power in Poland by nearly half. The region where these forces were headed sits near the Suwalki Gap and the Russian exclave of Kaliningrad, considered a critical choke point for NATO's eastern flank. No official reason was given. The Pentagon said Defense Secretary Hegseth made the decision after reviewing theater requirements and conditions on the ground. The Army is facing a budget shortfall of between $4 and $6 billion. And soldiers held a ceremony. Their families said goodbye. Equipment crossed the Atlantic. An advance team landed in Poland. Then the money ran out. Senior military officials said, "Make no mistake, our adversaries are paying attention." They were right. The adversaries were paying attention. The question is whether the people paying for this military were paying the same attention. A deployment was canceled after the send-off ceremony, after equipment shipped, after an advance team landed in Poland. The official explanation was theater requirements. The actual context is a $4 to $6 billion budget shortfall. Those soldiers' families said goodbye for a deployment that didn't happen. What do you call that? Like and follow for more.